And those 5 things are going to make you a better actor. Not over time, in 5 minutes. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, please check out the rest of my repertoire and subscribe to my channel if you see anything that you like. Today's video is back to my acting instructional stuff. So, this, as the title explains, is how to become a better actor in 5 minutes. And I know what you're thinking. How? It's not possible. It is! I promise! Watch! It's not something like memorize 4 of your favorite Shakespearean soliloquies and then hold a python naked on a barge, tying yourself to an old Scottish thespian's corpse and walking around town reciting Robbie Burns' pose. Though that does work as well. It's not what this video is about. Today is 5 steps that can be done in 5 minutes that I promise you will make you a better actor. Let's get started. Let's set the scene. You are about to go into an audition or do a self-tape or have a performance, whether it's a play or something on set, or maybe you're just, getting warmed up and you want to be ready to do an acting class or something like that. So take 5 minutes before you start, right before you go into that room or tape your audition or whatever it is that you're doing, and you're gonna do these steps. So step 1, relax. It's already in you. You've already done your preparation, so you really need to calm down. Do whatever it is that's gonna get you feeling relaxed and maybe get your mind off of the audition a little bit, because there's nothing worse than thinking about the audition, about the casting director, about the scene you're about to shoot, about the play you're about to do, all the mistakes that you could make. Oh my God, there's people in the audience. Stop. Not necessary. Take a minute. Be with your body. Connect with yourself. I'm about to shoot a scene. That's pretty fucking cool. But I'm not gonna get crazy about it. I'm not gonna get too excited. I'm just gonna relax, and I'm gonna listen to music that I really like, and I'm gonna take deep breaths. So step 1 is just relax, connect with your breath, do whatever you gotta do, meditate, whatever, to get ready. Step 2. I have this theory that there is no such thing as a bad actor. And I'm not saying that in a super nice, kumbaya, we are the world, we are the children, everybody's talented way. No, in fact, I'm saying it in a rather, it's not mean, but okay, here's my theory. There are actors and there are people who want to be actors. And I don't think that a bad actor is an actor. Just like I don't think that someone who can play Mary Had a Little Lamb on the piano is just a bad pianist. No, a pianist is somebody who's a professional, who has strived to reach the level where they can call themselves a pianist. And being an actor is so broad, because if you say I'm an actor, people just kind of have to believe you, because you can't show them your demo reel right there. I think some of it is, God-given talent, and a lot of it is hard work and training. And absolutely, you can start off and be not very good and then get to the place where you're an actor, where you're ready to do this professionally, where you can say, I am an actor. But I don't think that people are bad actors and good actors. I think there are actors, and then I think there are people who want to act. I would not qualify them as an actor. That's just how I feel about it. And that doesn't mean that you maybe aren't great and then you get a bunch of training and then, yeah, you're an actor, great. I mean, it doesn't mean that not everyone could become, or that lots of people, I don't think everybody could be an actor. That's fair. Just like not everyone could be a pianist. Why did I pick pianist? Because, it's what people are gonna hear. Sick freaks. Anyways, why this is step number 2 is because if I'm an actor, it's you don't have to be nervous. You just have to relax a little and think, this is my job. An accountant going into work isn't jittery and crazy and whatever. Obviously our jobs maybe have a bit more adrenaline pumping and stuff because it's a little different, but it's your job. So be a professional, be an actor. I'm an actor. I live it, I breathe it, I sleep it, I eat it, I dream it. That's what I am. I don't have to freak out or prove it to people. Have that inner confidence. So In minute 1, you're working on relaxing. In minute 2, you're working on just kind of like a little bit of a pep talk. I've done this, 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 and this already to get myself here. It's almost like a little pat on the back. It's a confidence boosting session. And it's so important that we do this. A lot of the times we get swept up in all of the stuff that surrounds us, and if you're booking parts or whatever, it's like you're doing something that's like a dream job for so many people. And so even if you just have an audition or you're just going to an acting class, it's cool to just be like, I'm gonna take a second and pull myself out and go, I'm doing this. Like, this is what I'm doing. I'm there. I'm an actor. I have the confidence to book this or to nail this performance tonight or whatever it is. Just think about what you've accomplished so far, and I promise you that gives you like a really, really great outlook, and it kind of like gives you something cool, which brings me to step 3. Now this one is an awkward one. This is super uncomfortable, but you're gonna do it. Yeah, you're gonna do it. Now step number 3, you're gonna stand in front of a mirror or in front of another person, and you are going to list 5 things that you love about yourself. It's counterintuitive to boast openly about yourself, but it's not really boasting. It's just listing 5 things that you like about yourself. And I mean, there's gotta be 5. There's gotta be something that you like about yourself. Even if it's something superficial, like I like my hair. Great, say it out loud to yourself. So my very first agent was the one who introduced me to this, and she would make me do this before every audition, either to her or to myself, whether or not she was there. Like if we were taping, she'd be like, oh, Echo, do the 5 things. And I'd be like, ugh. But it honestly does something to you. Physically, it does something to your face. It does something to the way you feel. Now, I personally think that like I would get like a natural glow from it. I'm serious. It's weird. But I think it actually makes sense. Like it's just science. It's just chemistry. I would be embarrassed. So I would blush a little bit, and it would give me this like natural, like you're kind of feeling silly because you're standing in front of somebody being like, I love my eyes. I love my sense of humor. And it naturally gets you like giggly and kind of, and it is weird to openly talk about things you love about yourself, but it kind of ties in with step 2, which is just the self-love space. And you know, like in relationships, if you don't love yourself, no one else is gonna love you, honey. And that's true. That's so true. So this is like a more obvious pat on the back than step 2. So step 2 is building that confidence as an actor. Now this is like outwardly building confidence as a human, out loud. Try it. Seriously, try it. Right now. Stop this video, pause it, go stand in front of the mirror, and list 5 things that you love about yourself, starting with I love. And after each one, pause, just to let that sink in. I promise you, it's like the craziest, coolest validation you can give yourself. Just say it out loud, because how rarely. It's so easy for us to be like, oh my God, I hate my legs. I hate like these moles on my face, and I hate my hair, and I hate, it's so easy to do that. Try doing the opposite. Love something about yourself and say it out loud. All right, once you've done that, step 4. So now we're gonna kind of get our head back into the game, back into the room. You're gonna visualize how the audition is gonna go. And then you're gonna visualize yourself getting the part. And no, it doesn't mean you're gonna get the part. Not at all, does it? Because, you know, you could not get the part because they hate your nose. You never know. But it does mean that you're gonna go in there with a mindset of like, yeah, I kind of got this, which gives you a way better audition than going in there being like, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I don't think they're not gonna like me because of my nose or whatever it is. So if you know already, say you're going to read for a casting director and you've been to that casting office before, visualize it. Visualize what they're gonna look like. Visualize what the room is gonna look like. Visualize killing the audition. Or if you're about to do a performance in a play, visualize the audience, visualize the stage where you're gonna be standing, the other actors, the props, and just visualize the performance going great. Visualize a standing ovation. I truly believe that visualizing not only brings things to real fruition, but even if the outcome isn't exactly as you envisioned, it kind of helps to calm you if you see and visualize and play out how you think something is gonna go. It's almost like you're preparing yourself a little better instead of being like, I have no idea how this is gonna go. I hope I don't forget all my lines, but I don't know. Just visualize, I'm gonna remember all of my lines. I'm gonna do really great with all of my lines and everyone's gonna love me. And you can do this not just for acting, but this is how to become a better actor. But say you've got a job interview somewhere else, or you're going to meet a new friend for the first time, or you're going on a date. Just visualize it going well, and it will. Or at the very least, you know, you'll have a bit more confidence going in. Okay, step number 5. Now I was hesitant to share this with everybody because this one is very personal to me, and this is kind of my own little thing. And I was like, oh, do I want to share it? But it's really helpful to me, and I know it's really helpful, and I think it'd be really helpful to other people too. And that's what this channel is about, is helping people or entertaining people or whatever, just being a frog. It's mainly just about being a frog. But anyway, this final step is something that I have been doing for probably 10 years. So when I started acting, I was about 6 or 7, like when I started auditioning. And something that my dad had said to me before my very first audition was that I needed to straighten up my back. Posture is very important, he told me, because I am a natural sloucher and proud of it. Not really, and I shouldn't slouch, and I do all the time. But I promise you, I do not in an audition room, because my dad told me that posture is the first thing people will notice about a person. And if you have good posture, it automatically tells them that you're confident and that you believe in yourself and that you care about yourself, and it changes people's perception of you, whether you walk into the room like this or you walk into the room like this. So he told me posture, articulation, and this was something that and you may notice in these videos, like I over enunciate sometimes, but it's because my dad like drilled into my head that you need to articulate. You need to make sure that people know what you're saying. And of course there are some roles that you go in and the character's drunk, or they're kind of like really chill and they don't like really say things super crazy. They just kind of like mumble them. And that's an exception. But when you're speaking to the casting director, as a human, not when you're reading your lines or when you're, you know, meeting someone for the first time or whatever, it's really important that you're clear with what you say. And that, you know, you have great speaking skills because you're an actor and you're paid to do that. So, posture, articulation, and the final one, breathe. Right before you go into the room, right before you step on stage, right before you walk into a brand new acting class, whatever it is, take a deep breath. It is so important. So, this is the last step, and I promise you, this is going to make you a better actor. These 3 simple things are going to make a huge world of difference when it comes to how you're perceived when you walk in and how you feel when you walk in. So you've done all those 5 steps, you're feeling good. This is like the button on top of that. This is like the cherry on top of all of that work, that 5 minutes of like meditation and self-love and, you know, pepping yourself up and visualizing the room. Tuck that all away. You've done all of that. And now this final thing, this will not take a full minute. This will take 3 seconds. You're just going to go posture, articulation, breathe. And I do this before every audition. And that really is, I would say, a huge factor in how I feel in an audition. I promise you that will make a difference in the room. I promise you that. So within 5 minutes, and not even 5 minutes, it's 5 steps, but you know, probably 3 minutes of work. You're relaxed, you're confident, you've had the self-love talk, you've visualized exactly how you want it to go, and you're going to straighten your posture, articulate what you're going to say, and take a deep breath. And those 5 things are going to make you a better actor. Not over time, in 5 minutes. From when you start doing that to when you're finished, you will be a better actor. I promise you that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's different from last week's video, which was a little bit silly and goofy. I'll post it up here if you like that kind of thing. Give this video a thumbs up if this helped you at all. And comment below if you try these. That would make my day. If somebody tried these and told me if they worked or not, like if they helped you, that would be so cool. So let me know and stay tuned next Tuesday for To Be or Not to Be Tuesday, and I will see you there.